All right, so this first inbounds play is called double. I've been running this play since my girls were in 5th grade, and we are now, and like I said in my video, we are now 17U, and we almost always score off of this against a zone or a man. So starting out, this play is technically for a shooter. So you want to have your best shooter under the basket, so that's going to be where the 2 is. Now, the next thing is you want to have your most aggressive guard where the 3 is, or your most aggressive finisher. So if they're in a man, the 3 is open a lot. Now, we have our 4 and 5. They're the ones that are going to be setting this elevator screen. I normally put my bigger person on the bottom because they're going to be our third option. So our first option, the 2 starts to run through. But my 3 is actually breaking down as my 2 is going through. A lot of times we'll have them break this way, and then they fight for position, and we will hit them there. So that is our first option. If they don't get it, my 3 pops out. My 2 is running through this elevator screen. My 4 and my 5 are going to close that up. So that's going to be our second option. That is almost always open. We score a lot of points just off of that. Now, if we can't get it to our 2, my 4 is going to come set a little down screen right here for my 5. My 5 is going to loop around, and my 1 is going to throw them a little lob pass right in front of the rim. So if that is not open, then my 2 can get open, or they can maybe slide up just a little bit. My 1 can hit them here. 2 can dribble up, and then 1 can fill, and that's sometimes open as well. Now let's go over it if they were in a zone. So, a lot of times, let's say they're in a 2-3 zone, they will bring one of their people down to stand in the corner, but they normally won't stand out this wide. But sometimes they will, so I always tell my screeners to make sure that they are outside of this person. And sometimes my 2 will get smart, so like if they have to come really far out like this, almost to the 3-point line, they'll just kind of screen this person in, and the 2 will break right here for the shot. Now, the 3 is still going to break down, even though they're probably not going to get it because there's going to be defenders down there. They pop out hard like they want the ball. 2 is still trying to get open. Now, the 5 that's going to be in the middle right here, that's the person that we're going to want to screen for the lob. So then the 4 is going to go set a screen on the 5. That's the defender. And then R5 is still going to break up right here for the lob. Now, typically you want to throw it to the 5 because they're the tallest person, but if your 4 is the most athletic, especially when they get older, we'll even throw it to someone right here and they'll just tip it in. So they just jump up and tip it in. So if you can also just put a very athletic or a taller guard there that has good touch around the rim.